half the people watching this video already know the answer. You longtime fans of Homesteady, comment below. You got a couple seconds here. Tell us why. Tell everybody new here watching this video why we disappeared from YouTube. If you don't already know, here's a little clue. I'm putting together the milking machine this morning to go out and milk the cow. All by myself, no Kay. Kay's doing great, by the way. Everybody who likes to worry about that sort of thing. I shouldn't say likes to, or everybody who worries. I worry. Birth is definitely something I worry about a lot. But everything went great. We had the baby. There's so much to catch you up on. It's amazing how much can happen on a homestead with a family of, how many of us are there now? 8 of us in a couple weeks of taking a break from YouTube. So where to start? We left off in the last video you saw a couple weeks ago. Milking a honeybee had just calved and we were having trouble with the calf feeding on its own, and we had to actually help the little calf eat. Well, today we're gonna get an update. We're gonna see honeybee and the little calf as well, and we're also gonna tell you about some things coming down the pike for Homesteady, for our family, update you about Kay and the baby. There's some stuff you're not gonna want to miss here, so stay tuned. I just got to finish getting this milk machine together, and that still, although I've been doing this now all by myself for a couple weeks, takes all my concentration. The nature of how we film for our show, we usually are a little bit ahead in our filming versus our release of videos. We're usually a week or two ahead. And so there are still some videos filmed from before the baby arrived that you need to see. Honeybee's very first official milking. That one's, you won't believe that one when you watch it. I didn't. a huge moment in our homesteading career. We actually sold our very first Homesteady calf. Those of you who've been following our story for years, we've been working on having family milk cows, a line of family milk cows from our own homestead here that we could sell to other homesteaders who are looking to milk. And we actually finally hit that milestone. We sold our first calf, so we'll talk about that. We have got to feed these goats, otherwise no one will be able to hear what we're talking about in this video. Plug in a water. Does that freeze every day?
Yeah.
You could start getting some plug-in waters. Winter's here in full swing, and it's cold. Waters are freezing each day. All our systems are being pushed. You know, winter always makes things challenging. Making sure the animals have their water and, you know, feed, all that stuff in the winter gets more difficult. Yeah, honeybee. Right now I'm just testing our livestock automatic waterer. We had to block this opening because honeybee's calf was jumping through it, and yeah, we had to block it. But now I'm trying to see if honeybee can still drink while the calf not be able to jump through. So let's see. Yeah, honeybee. Wow, she looks full this morning. I don't want to give away too much about how honeybee's milking has gone because those videos are coming out and you'll see it. But I do want to give a little update because the last video everybody was very, very worried about little Bumblebee here. Bumblebee had a hard time feeding off of Honeybee because Honeybee is so small. And actually some people were commenting that Bumblebee looked like a big calf. I think it's because compared to Honeybee, who's so little, she looks big. She's not a very big calf. She's a little thing herself. But she had a hard time feeding. Honeybee is so short to the ground, and a brand new calf standing up, she couldn't nurse. And a lot of people were worried about her. We had to actually bottle feed her the very first feeding. Good news is, as we expected, the words of Jurassic Park, right? Life finds a way. She's doing great. She's able to nurse no problem now off of Honeybee. She's growing really good. She's an awesome little calf. We love Bumblebee. She's so friendly. Probably one of the most friendly calves we've ever had. Now I gotta feed the pigs. They're getting too noisy. It's pig feeding time. We have a good pig system right now for winter. We actually filmed that in a video that you'll see soon. This setup, we explain it, how it works, why it works really good. It's working great, especially because my little boy here, whose pigs these are, is able to feed the pigs, with our help of course, mostly on his own. Pig water in the winter is always a challenge, so stay tuned for the video where we explain the setup. It's working really, really good. What are you doing to those ponies?
We're washing them.
You're waterboarding them. Gonna make you talk, ponies. Alright, you can kill the water here. The pig's got enough. We had already talked about it before the baby came. Every time the baby shows up, we just kind of let everything else stop and take some time to just enjoy this newborn baby, take a little maternity, paternity, family-ternity leave. And one of the major part of that for us is just taking a break from making videos and putting out any content. Just focusing on baby and mama and that everything's good. So that's why we were gone. We are going to be back. This is a video just to let everybody know we're okay. Kay's doing good, baby's doing good, but of course you're going to see the videos we've been filming in the time that you've missed. You'll get to see all that update. Get out of here, pup. Get out. If you've been following along as we've been producing our podcast, which is now going on its 8th year, it's incredible to think, and our YouTube channel, which is going on its 5th year, then you've seen us or listened to us share the story of 4 different children being born since we started homesteading. And it's amazing to me how each experience, while we've had so many kids and we kind of know what to expect generally, how different each one is, where we are in life, where we are on our homestead, even just the skills we have. And then the biggest thing with this go around is the skills my older kids have. I now have kids who can practically run this entire homestead themselves. There are a couple dangerous jobs, you know, working with the beef cattle is off limits unless they're working alongside me. Going in with the pigs alone is a no-no. But they're so capable, and I have seen just a huge weight lifted off my shoulders with this latest birth. Our newest baby, my oldest 2 kids have been just able to practically run the barn. They're cooking meals inside. They're helping run the house and take care of the littler ones. It's allowed me to really enjoy even more than some of my previous children's births. The newest member, the baby, I've been able to take a lot of time and enjoy it.
So I have been doing most of the farm chores. And the last thing we do is milking because it probably takes the longest, except for the barn chores altogether. And we have to get the milk all filtered and cold soon. So we do the milking last. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
I've just been so impressed by what awesome workers they've become. And for any of you out there with little kids, you know, 3, 4, 5, that age, you're just taking the time to teach them about the homestead, and you know, they take a lot more time. They cost time during morning chores. I can tell you the payoff is huge when they reach the ages of 8, 9, 10, 11. They actually just help you run this farm that you've built, and it's mind-blowing to see what they're capable of. There should be so many more 11-year-olds in the world or 10-year-olds in the world who can milk cows and take care of chickens and pigs and have these skills. And that's one of the reasons we do this channel, is to hopefully enable more families to live this kind of lifestyle all together.
So what I do during morning milking, I'm usually on this side. I attach the claw, make sure she doesn't tip it over like she was just about to, and make sure that
Honeybee is a great cow to be working, training my children how to milk a cow. She's our smallest cow, which means she has the shortest legs. So even if she wanted to kick us, she hardly can, and if she makes contact, it doesn't hurt at all. She has no power in her kicks.
I have felt it.
She can step on your fingers while you're working with her. Yeah, as she kicks, she might step on, you know, so you gotta be wary of that. But as far as kicking danger, you've seen me get kicked by grasshopper. It's very different, a larger cow. Honeybee is perfect for training kids to milk and training husbands to milk. Not only has Bumblebee been able to actually nurse off a honeybee now, but she's starting to keep up. We're noticing we haven't had to separate them yet. Honeybee is a good producer, but now the calf is starting to keep up, where we're getting about a half a gallon of milk now. So we probably will have to soon start separating the calf if we want to get enough milk for our family.
But for now, it's nice.
But for now, it's been really good. I gotta say, if you're thinking about having a family milk cow and you're, you know, got a significant other who's not totally in love with the idea, having a milking machine is a game changer, because anybody can milk a cow with a couple days training with a milking machine. Not everybody can do that by hand. So milking machine for the win. We are actually planning on making a video soon this year called like Milking Machine for Dummies. If you're someone like me who's a dummy when it comes to machines, not very technical, comment below what would you like to know about milk machines, because we're going to explain it. I'm not good with machines. I was super intimidated by the idea of a milk machine and all the working parts, and not knowing how it worked. Let us know what you want to know, and we'll cover it in that upcoming video. Bumblebee is 100% the nicest, least scared of people calf we've ever had. And she's little, so we have a mini Jersey who is super friendly. We are so pleased with how Bumblebee's turning out. She's just become probably our favorite calf ever.
She's definitely nicer than the grasshopper was a calf. Compare the two. Yeah.
All right, you want to let Honeybee out?
Let's go.
Having a baby during winter's been really, really nice. Our last two babies were born more in the summer. And you know, Homestead, summer, it's very, very busy. There's so much to do. You're out here most of the day. Winter's so different around here. We do our chores each day. We milk. We make sure everybody's got feed and water. We check on everybody. We're about to go up into the field and take care of the beef and the other Jersey cows. But about an hour's worth of work on the homestead, maybe 2 hours. And then we're done for the day. There's no big projects. There's no, we don't have the meat birds out in the field to care for. We're not building anything this time of year or working on the property at all or planting anything. So it's a lot less is needed on the homestead, which is so nice because it allows me and the older kids to come out here and get the chores done. Kay and the baby have been able to just have like they call it the 4th trimester. She's able to take the baby and just stay inside with the baby, feed the baby, care for baby, and take it easy, rest, heal. Her body's been through such an experience having that baby. And so it's great. Kay can just be at ease. And we can take care of everything out here. And we're at a point now, I mean, even with the milking, we're able to milk without Kay, thanks to years of learning how to do this and building up our infrastructure to handle it when this kind of thing happens. So it's been really, really nice, a nice pace. And then I can even go inside and enjoy a couple hours just holding the baby, which is the reason why I haven't been making videos or anything. I've been trying to take that special time the first 2 weeks and just enjoy this new life, and also make sure I was there fully to care for Kay and all the kids as our lives changed so much. But we're getting back on our feet again. Kay's getting back a little bit. She's still taking it very, very easy, but we're getting back, so I figured it'd be probably a good time to start making some videos again. We have a lot of exciting things happening for Homesteady, a lot of plans for the farm this year. And it's time to get to work. I've been coming up here and working with the cattle. We're actually feeding them hay now. Our pasture is burned up. Even our stockpiled pasture that we were going into winter with has been burned up. And now we're bale grazing. We're grazing hay here on the ground. And again, an upcoming video, awesome video. We're gonna talk about this, why, how. So stay tuned for that. We got so many great videos coming out. And we have a lot planned for Homesteady and for the homestead as well. But we're gonna be getting back to making videos. So every Wednesday we're gonna be releasing our vlog. I am gonna get back to doing the podcast, more on that in a minute. So stay tuned for that as well. And I'll start doing some social media posting again. I know I've been real quiet. One thing you're definitely gonna wanna see is, of course, the baby, right? Everyone's like, hey, can we see the baby? Right now, the baby's not on camera, but I will share a picture of our baby. This is a really nice time of year also on the homestead, because with things slowing down, we're able to take a little bit more time to just think about how the year went, what was good, what was bad, what worked, what didn't, and really start planning for the next year. And usually it's this time of year that we release 2 podcasts that our podcast listeners love. A look back, we talk about all the mistakes and all the good things from the year, and then a look forward, and we share all the plans for what's coming. And that podcast will be coming just a little bit later than usual. We've been doing our podcasts here on YouTube, live streaming, and we've been sharing them on our new channel. You may not be following, actually there's a really good chance you're not. So click there to follow our live stream channel. That's where we're gonna start doing our live shows now. That second channel is gonna be where the podcast is, the video version. If you don't have time to sit and watch a 1 hour long live stream, live or even later on, because we release the edited version later, that's fine. Click below where it says podcast and you can subscribe to the audio version so you can listen to it while you're driving to work, doing the dishes, grazing your cattle, right? Whatever you're doing, if you want to listen to the show. We're gonna be sharing those 2 episodes. What happened this year that we were happy about, what happened this year that we weren't, and then what plans do we have? We have a lot of big plans. We've been talking a lot about what we want, the direction we want this homestead to go, and there are gonna be some changes. There's some animals that we've grown to like more and animals that we have grown to like less. And we're gonna be shifting, and I know you're gonna wanna know what that is and why. So make sure to click right there to, or is it here? There it is. Click right here to head on over to our brand new live stream podcast channel. That's where you'll find all the new podcasts. Let's try to get to 1,000 subscribers there. We're halfway there. So let's see if today we can get there.